going to be using. I'm going to explain how it works. So this is an RNG seed checking program. It kind of works similar to the thing in Banjo-Kazooie. Best way to explain it. And you can also use it to find Pokemon IVs and stuff. It's kind of similar how it works. It's exactly the same kind of RNG manipulation. So yeah, I'm going to start explaining at 5 past. So in the meantime, we can just talk about a few things. I got world record yesterday using this, so it definitely works. Keys' time was beat by 4 seconds within 6 runs, so it's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I'll explain in a second. I just want to give some people time to get in. It's so crazy. Oh. Oh, why don't you just use a save state, forehead? And that is cheating. So we're not doing that. So yeah, in general, like I said, there's 4 billion RNG seeds in this game. That's a real number. And out of those 4 billion, there's like 20, 30 that we want to get. So it's pretty crazy. The fact it's even possible, but it's possible. So a quick brief preview of how this works. Whoops, don't do that. That's the thing where you can get it. A quick explanation of how this works, right? I'm going to show you guys. So if I start it, it's going to say, do I want to find the seed? Obviously, yes. It's going to ask me for characters to input. And these characters are the random selects you get on the screen here. So a good example, I'm just going to type like, you know, anything, Game & Watch, Mario twice, Luigi, Pikachu, Roy, Jig. I'm just going to use that as an example, right? A random seed that the game might have given me, just an example. We're going to finish it, say we're done. It's going to set up the file, how it works, like the program, how it's going to work. I'm going to explain it in detail on this. I'm going to show you briefly how it works before I go through it. Also, I need chat. One sec. Chat, come back. I need you. Did I miss anything in chat? Let me check. Okay, cool. So, as you can see, it's asking me what code I want to run. Obviously, we want to do All-Star, because that's what we're using. The rest is just like Peach Bomb, Stitch Faces, which also work as well, by the way. We're going to use this. We're going to search for an All-Star seed with the correct characters that I specified. So I'm going to get the list of characters that I gave him for All-Stars as well for you guys, just to show you what I'm talking about. Let me get the All-Stars list that we made. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, look, so I found a seed from this random thing I found. So it tells me I have to open the CPU window for 49 seconds to get the seed. And that's actually a real thing. It's crazy. So, does my chat work? Yeah, it does work. Okay. So this game works kind of weird how RNG is calculated. RNG calculates as soon as you start doing something with RNG. So if you open up this, it pushes the RNG like crazy. If you do a random select, it pushes the RNG by 1. If you add a random by 2, sorry. This does it by 2. By 2 frames of RNG, or 2 instances of RNG. Or iterations is the right term. And then this random button advances the RNG by 1. So there's 1, 2 here. Yes, I've already added to the rule set. Look at the rules on the website. The rules now state, I'm going to copy and paste it from my Twitter real quick for you guys, so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Give me 1 sec. I posted something on my Twitter already about the rules, because the rules need to be changed, and I've changed it myself, so there is now a new rule set for the speedrun. Give me a second. The new rule set, I'm going to copy and paste exactly what I wrote on the screen real quickly, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Why did I move this? I'm a dumb fuck. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to put the rule set on the screen. The new rule set says this exactly. Give me a sec. How do I show this? Here you go. All RNG manipulation runs must show the console hard resetting or previous run beforehand. Video must include the whole process of the RNG manipulation. Otherwise, it's not a valid run. And that's how you get around people cheating. So, why is this good? You wanna know why this is good? This completely removes save state cheating. No one can cheat using save states anymore. Because if you use a save state, one, it'll be obvious because you'll hear an audio clip for a second. And two, it's really obvious because everyone else is going to be using RNG manip. So there is no point of using save states anymore because you can do it through this anyway. You can just get the RNG you want. So cheating is less of a thing now, which is good. Cheating won't be a thing, which is amazing. And it's going to be way easier to look after the leaderboards in Classic and All-Stars without someone cheating. So that's amazing. So very, very good. I'm going to keep this on the screen for now. So that's amazing. The less cheating, happy times, right? All right, number 2 thing. So the other thing about this is if you press this button right here, the RNG advances 4,800 instances a second. And yes, that's a real number. Around 4,800 a second if you press this. Well, this is 2, and this is 1 right here. This is 1, this button here. But this is 4,800 a second. Which is why I have a timer on the screen. Which I can't fucking see. Here it is. Which is why I have a timer on the screen right here. To help me time it. You can't see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just showing... Oh yeah, you can't exactly see it. You're right, you're right. You're right. You got me. Alright. What I'm doing is either this is 2 RNG instances, so iterations. So an example, iterations. These are RNG instances. I'm going to show you briefly. So this is 240,815 RNG instances, right? Why not just put it here? There we go, okay. Is that better? That's better, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so basically I'll explain how this works. Give me a sec. That's better. Now I can see what I'm doing. So I'll explain from the beginning. All right, I'm gonna go through the whole thing. I'm gonna put this on YouTube right now. I'm gonna explain exactly how this works. Okay, are you ready? Only Savestate's doing it. He knows what he's doing. Right now he's doing classic mode, but he's figured it out. He understands the RNG. All right, so I'm gonna explain to you guys. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get the software. That's if you find the GitHub that Savestate, the guy called Savestate, has uploaded. Because Savestate made the software. That's his name on Twitch. He's streaming right now. If you want to watch him, he's making classic mode stuff. If you're interested in watching him do stuff and see, it's pretty cool. But if you want to try it yourself, it's manip link, I think it is, in chat. There we go. So there's a GitHub link in chat if you want to try it yourself. It does work. You can go for world record if you want, or PB. Just want to try it out of interest. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to close the software. You're going to restart your game, hard reset. I'm doing an Melee, it doesn't matter. You're going to hard reset your game, reopen it. Like so. I'm going to reopen it right now. So hard reset. Open up a fresh game, or reset your console with the memory card in. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go into versus mode. No, it's not a new category. It's the same thing. So, now that we've got a fresh game booted, the RNG is completely fresh. It's different every time, right? When you start Melee, the game will always give you different RNG. That's just how it is. There's 4 billion instances of RNG in this game. There's a lot of RNG, right? And I'm not joking when I say 4 billion. There's actually 4 billion instances of RNG in this game, right? So 4 different values. 4 billion different values. So why this is interesting is every single time you go on random select, you're going to get a different character when you turn on the game. That's just how it is. You're not going to get the same thing ever. It's just so unlikely. And if it is, like, it's like 1 out of 4 billion and you get the same RNG seed when you turn on your console. So this game has a lot of RNG. And God forbid knows how much Brawl has, so Brawl has even more in this game. So, while this is cool, we're going to open up a software now. We're going to figure out exactly what seed we have to make it more interesting. So here is the software that Savestate made. And this is written in C. So what we're going to do is we're going to press enter to start. And what we've got here, I'm going to show you real quick in the folder, is just a basic C executable. And a file, it's a config file that tells you exactly what I'm looking for in the RNG seed. So that's all you need, these two files that he made that do all the work for you. So once we've opened it, we got this, we're going to say enter. And we're going to say we're going to locate a seed, so we say yes. So how this works is out of the 4 billion seeds, we're going to try find the seed that we're on. And the software is going to do that for us. So we're going to do 8 random selects to start off. So 1. So that's Bowser. So Bow. Pikachu. Mario. MRO. Kirby. Jigglypuff. Young Link. Ganondorf. And Roy. And you have to do 8. The reason why we do 8 or 7 is because if you think about 4 billion RNG seeds, what is the chance of this specific chain of characters coming up 8 times in a row? Does that make sense? So what's the chance of Bowser, Pikachu, Mario, Kirby, Jigglypuff, Young Link, Ganon, Roy coming up in the exact order? Even in 4 billion RNG seeds, the chance is lower and lower. The more amount of characters you put in, the chance is lower and lower that the same RNG seed will exist. So that's why 8 is pretty much enough. The chance is so low, or there's only a few seeds you can find using this RNG seed, if that makes sense. So it makes gives the software a way better chance of finding the exact RNG seed you're on, because you've given it 8 possible outcomes back to back, which there's only a certain amount of outcomes that could exist in 4 billion seeds. It's pretty complicated, right? So because of that, that's how it's going to try and find exactly what seed we're on, because we've given it a set block to look for within the whole code. So on top of that, I just want to tell you what it's exactly looking for. So I was talking with Savestate on Discord. Here's our conversation. Good old Savestate. And yeah, oh, cheating, lol. And you can see exactly what fights we're looking for. So we're looking for Triple Doc, Samus, Ices, Nez, all these fights we're looking for, basically. And what this does is it tells the game, these are the variables that will work, and these are the things we want within the code to look for with the correct RNG seeds. And with the correct RNG seeds are calculated with the fights that have these fights only. So again, you're cutting down the amount of outcomes that could happen, if that makes sense. So it becomes less and less RNG seeds to look for, on top of what you have already. So it makes it way easier for the software to figure out where you are. So that's what we're looking for, and this is what the game has given us right here. This is our current RNG seed right now. So we're gonna press any button here to continue. We say yes, we're done, and now it's calculating those fights I talked about. The exact thing I showed you on Discord. This is the config we're using, the final list, and it's gonna find all the RNG seeds that exist in the game using these seeds, using those characters. And we're going to say all stars, that's the config we're using. And it's going to search for the seeds from where we are right now. So it's found the seeds, and it's going to try and find the closest RNG seed that exists right here. This wouldn't be a separate character. It's the same thing, Kayla. It's exactly the same thing. It's not cheating. It's part of the game. It's just RNG manip, that's it. RNG manip is allowed in speedruns. It's just how it is. So, right now it's searching. Alright, it's found the seed. The seed is telling me that it's found. Has this order. So it's gonna go Link, Dr. Mario, DK, Nez, Team Pikachu, Team Ice Climbers, Team Yoshi, Team Marth, Team Samus, Team Mario, Team Jigglypuff, and Team Kirby for the final fight before Game & Watch at the end. So this is the exact seed that we have right now. And in order to get to the seed, we need to do exactly what it says here. This number right here. So this is how far away we are from the RNG. So we are 306,516 iterations away from this seed right here. And the reason why this is interesting is because, you know how I said there was 4 billion RNG seeds? Out of those 4 billion, we are 306 away from the RNG seed we want out of the 4 billion. And how do you get to that RNG seed, you might ask? Well, there's a few ways. Random select, right here, random select here, increments this number by 2, decrements it by 2. So if I choose random select right now, it'll be 306,514. So it takes away 2 from this value right here if I press random select. So that brings us closer to what we want. There's also another way of doing it. So if you go into the name select, and if you press random on the name select, this will decrement it by 1. So this will be 515. So this is basically working our way slowly towards the seed we need. But the crazy thing, however, even more crazy than that, is if you press the CPU tab right here, if you put on a CPU, this number, I'm going to open up WordPad real quick. This number right here will go 4,800 iterations a second. Right? Around 4,800 a second. I think that's right. Or is it 2,800? Just 1 minute. Yeah, it's about right. I think it's 4,800 a second. Right? So instead of doing 1 and 2, you can do 4,800 a second. Right? To get closer to the seed you need. So why is this crazy? Well, if you get a calculator, if you have some common sense, right here, I'll show you right here. Why is this good? Because you can get the RNG seed you need using this. Using all 3 together. So some quick maths, 4,800 times by 63.41. Oh, hey, look, 304,000. That's pretty much what we need, right? Holy shit, that's kind of close to it. So what do? You open up a CPU screen for 63 seconds, or about 61 to be safe. So here's the example of it being used. So right here, we're going to use our timer to time this right now. So let me get the live split timer on my screen. So we're going to do this for 63 seconds. So go. 63 seconds on my timer. So we've got to wait a little bit, sadly. This is not the best seed. You can get it anywhere between 1 second and like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It depends. But in this case, we have to wait a minute, sadly. So how's your day, guys? It's actually pretty crazy. So right now, this number is going down by 4,800 a second. This number right here. No, the run starts when you start All-Star. It has to be set up before the run and shown on the video. Otherwise, it's cheating. Because you might just use a save state otherwise. Okay, so I'm going to stop at 59. Just to be safe. Okay, we're stopped at 59. So now we've got at least like 250,000 iterations. So we're going to check in again. So how do we do that? You say no. We don't use a new table because it's not a new table. We're going to press last because we're going to work in from the last RNG seed we just used, which is the 8 characters. And it's going to calculate from the 8 characters where we are in the game. So first random select will be Roy. So we've decreased it by 2. So Roy, we're going to do 5. But you can do 4. 4 is okay sometimes, but 5, just to guarantee it, do 5 sometimes for the first one. So Kirby, oops, that's wrong. Kirby, KR. Fox. Game & Watch. Exactly, Kater, yes. And Falco. So, now that we've chosen 5 characters, we're going to run the command again. Exactly the same command we did last time. And it's going to find exactly the closest seed to where we are. So, it's found the exact same seed. Thank God. Because we were specific enough to get it broken down. But as you reduce the amount of RNG iterations, the chance of a different seed coming up is lower and lower. So as long as you're specific enough, it will always find the same one. Because the chance of these characters coming up back to back after the first 8 characters you did, including the waiting time on the CPU screen, the chance of this not coming up is so low. The chance of the same seed not coming up is so low because the RNG is like very specific you're looking for. It's kind of crazy how it works like this. So now we're going for the same seed. It says we're only 21,000 away, which is only four waiting seconds instead. So we're gonna wait about 3.5 seconds now on the same thing again. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, stop. Okay, so now we've advanced it about 15,000, I'd say. So we're gonna double check again to make sure. So hopefully we don't go past it. So N, lost. So Ganondorf, Dr. Mario, Game & Watch, and Peach. Only 4 will be fine now. We don't need to go too ham. Okay, we're finished. Same thing. All right, we're 1.74 away from the seed we need. So we need to do this for 1 second. So, okay. So CPU screen for 1 second. There we go. That's 1 second. So now we're gonna do 3 just in case I did too much. So NL, Doc, Mewtwo, Roy. Uh-oh, it might have found another seed similar to it. Monk ass. I think I found another seed similar to it. I should have done 4. Fuck. Ah, I found another seed. No, that's not good. Yeah, I should have done 4. I was being greedy. So what happened there was it found 2 of the same thing. So now it's trying to find something else to accommodate for it. So it found 2 of the Doc Mewtwo Roy combinations. It was kind of my fault. But I can save it, so don't worry. All right, we're not gonna use that. We're gonna do 5 from this point. So MRT, we'll just do 5. It should fix it. So it should fix it. Okay, this should find the same seed we're looking for before, hopefully. I'll do 7 just in case. All right, see if we find the same seed. Oh, I might have messed up. We might have to start again. I was too greedy. It's my fault. Exactly. So if you specify your search, it will find the same thing more often. That's the best way of explaining it, what I'm doing right now. But because I messed up and I didn't specify my search properly, I'm probably gonna have to redo this whole thing. It's my fault. You gotta be more specific sometimes. Because I only did 3 characters, I wasn't specific enough. Okay, that's not good. Well, I can just do it from this where I am right now, if I want to, but... Should I just continue this? What do you guys think? Should we continue this? We'd have to wait 57 seconds to fix it. Should we do it? We'll just continue it then. Fuck it. I messed up, so we're gonna go for a different RNG seed now. So this one's completely different to the last one, this list of characters we fight. But it's still within, we're still on the right seed. Best way of putting it. No, you're not allowed to speed up the emulator, that's cheating. It's gotta be the same as console. So 57. Savestate found this because he looked into the game's code. Yeah, we got RNG manip. And no, this is not cheating. So this is allowed. This is actually allowed. It makes complete sense. As long as you have the software, you can do it. And the software is open source. Anyone can use it. It's not like I'm holding the software to myself. Anyone can do this. Just the character lineup. That's the only thing we're manipulating. That's the only thing we can manipulate. Everything else is too complicated. So we gotta do 50, we'll do 55. Okay. Should be good enough. So let's do it again. So, NL MRT. Did I type Mao instead of Moth? I don't think I did. I hope I didn't. That might be why. MRT. Yeah, the specific list is this list here. That's what the algorithm's calculating right here. This list right here is the fights we're looking for. For the perfect, for not the perfect run, but good enough runs. If you search for a perfect run, the problem with that is it can take 9 days to find the seed you're on, because you might be like 4 billion RNG instances away, if that makes sense. There's 4 billion RNGs. Let's say you get number 1, and the one you're looking for is 4 billion. Are you gonna sit there for 9 days to get one run? No, of course not. So I'm not joking when I say 4 billion. There's 4 billion different numbers that exist in this game. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for 9 days to get a run. That's great. But it's the perfect run. Yeah, it can take anywhere between 1 second and 9 days. Best way to explain it. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. Did I get Moth twice? I hope I didn't. We'll find out. LY4. Okay, 2.6 seconds away from the RNGC we need. So let's try this again. Luigi. Okay. We should be very close. Kirby. So NL Kirby. Pichu. Pichu. Mewtwo. Peach. Roy. We're 0.6 away. So now we need to do this. We need to like tap it. NL Luigi. Ganondorf. Falco. Samus. Peach. And then it's LY4 again. We're 0.49 away. I should be pretty close. So Pichu. We're gonna keep doing it until we get really close. Because I don't run Pokemon anymore. Also, Leo Gutman, thanks for the sub. I apologize for the text coming in. Moth. Thanks, dude. I got a match in a second. Bear with me. Young Link. Moth. We're 0.26 away, so I gotta start double tapping it really fast. Okay. That was probably like 0.1. So, NL Jig. Now we'll start doing 4. We'll start doing 4 now. Instead of 5. Fox. Okay, we're 0.21 away. So we're trying to get closer and closer to the iteration. We're 999 away. And this button here, the NA button, as soon as you open this, this number goes down by 4,800 every second. Which is why it tells me I need to do it for 0.21 to achieve this number. It's pretty crazy. Ganondorf. Roy again. With 0.12, I need to double tap it really fast. Okay, that's good. We'll do 3 now. Now we'll do 3, because we're pretty close. We're 0.05 away, which is 263 away. So now we're not going to use the CPU screen anymore. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do this instead. So you divide this by 2, that's 131.5, right? So we're going to do this 131 times. So we're going to spam this for a little bit. This is RNG Manip. So now we got Young Link is our last one. So Young Link. Kirby. We'll do 4. Kirby again. And Bowser. Now we're 137 away, which is 63.5. So I'll do a little bit more. Now we're very close. So Samus, Marth, Nez, Pichu. Now we're 63 away, which is 31.5. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. And 31. But because it's an odd number, we're at 62 now. So we need to go onto here. We need to go onto here and press the random button once. This gives us the 1 iteration. So now we're at 63 iterations. We're perfect. We're on the smack bang dot of where we need to be. And now we leave the versus mode screen. So now it says we need to do 5 rerolls. I'm not sure exactly how this works. You need to ask Savestate. But what this means, you need to go into All-Star mode. And you need to do this 5 times. So this is 1. That's the first one. This is number 2. Do not select random character or you lose the run. This is number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Now we go back to the versus mode screen once we're done with our 5. This can be anywhere between 1 and 10, I believe. So once we're done with that, we go back to the versus mode screen. Now we need to delay the game by 38 more RNG frames, which is 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It did count. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're now on the correct RNG frame. This is the exact RNG frame of this seed right here. So we turned on the game console. We started from fresh. We found the RNG seed we're looking for. We found the RNG seed we have. We calculated how many iterations we had to move to get to it. And we achieved it through using the versus menu, the all-star menu. And pretty much that's it. It's crazy. And now we go on to All-Star and we have the run. So we should get Jigglypuff, Nez, Link, DK, Team Pikachu as our team fights. Here we go. Here's your proof. I'm not going to do a run for this. I'm not going to run my timer. I'm just going to prove a point. Jigglypuff. So Jigglypuff. And it should be Nez, Link, DK, Pikachu. Alright, Jigglypuff, Nez, Link, DK, Pikachu. Pikachu and Zelda on the team. Yoshi and Ganondorf in the team. Ice Climbers and Pichu in the team. Triple Marth fight. Triple Dr. Mario fight. Triple Captain Falcon fight. Triple Kirby fight. So there you go. RNG manipulation exists in Melee. Pretty much confirms it. So you can do this from turning on your GameCube fresh. You have to hard reset your console. But the nice thing about this, let's say you fuck up, you made a mistake in your run. It's like, oh no, I choked. I messed up my run. Because we're humans. So what if you get perfect RNG? What if you fail? Right? Oh look, I messed up my run, I suck. So, oh, I suck. Oh, doesn't matter, back to the grind. You go back to the versus mode screen if your run dies. And you press Y this time. You press Y instead of N. We're gonna use the same table that we just used. So you press Y. And now you press last. And you enter 5 characters. Because the chance of any other RNG existing off your run is even less. Because you have less out of the 4 billion seeds that exist. Now you have maybe like 1/8 of the seeds that exist in the game. So do this like 5 times instead, only 5 on the second attempt. Bowser. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. And Peach. So now if we search for it with less RNG iterations that exist in the game, it will take way less longer to get a second run. So example here, it's gonna take no way near as long as it took the first time, hopefully. But you can get unlucky sometimes. But in theory, if you enter 8, it shouldn't take very long. Oof. And there you go. We have a run within 18 seconds. See that? So it's pretty amazing.